You are what you eat, okay? Okay, so
you are
what you eat.
what you eat.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Okay, now, definitely food is a it's when you eat food, there's a stimulation going on somewhere, no? Your brain interprets it that it's a happy emotion, okay? It's a happy experience.
Yeah, okay.
What I'm trying to suggest is you can have that same experience, but you have to choose the right food. You have to have proper portions of it. You do not overeat, okay? You have proper portions of it so that you don't gain weight, okay?
Was it the French? I hear the French, they eat everything. Okay? I don't know if it's true. They eat everything, but they eat a little of everything. Not much, not like us. Boom. You know, we eat a lot of one thing, you know, and then they taste, good, and that's about it, you know.
Probably it's also because they were drinking wines. In the French love wines, and wines they say have good components that can prevent heart diseases. But let me bring you to Japan, Caloy.
Okay.
Japan, there's an island there. There's a part in Japan called Okinawa. Okay, and they have what you call the diet of these Okinawans, because they were looking at it among all Japanese, they were the ones who tend to live longer, happier, and even at old age, they were still exercising, they were happy, they were contented, and when they looked at the diet, this diet composed of vegetables and fish and very little of fatty and oily foods. Now, they compared these elderlies with the young generations who were exposed to a lot of fast food chains, and they realized that these children were dying more of heart attack and stroke compared to the elderly. So I think diet really is very important.
Yeah, I guess, I love to eat. I mean, those are the few pleasures that I enjoy. But, you know, come to think of it, I mean, there is more that we can enjoy if we keep ourselves healthy. Really, I mean, a mother said, you know, Caloy, said, health is wealth. I mean, it's a cliche. Oh, yes, but really, when you're really sick, not nice, not nice.
The cost of hospitalization in this country is
very
very
expensive. All right, okay, yeah.
So prevention is still the key, Caloy.
Yeah. So I guess maybe with just a little toyo na just to put flavor. Maybe it's so flat, di ba?
Yeah.
All
Don't
right.
overindulge.
Don't overindulge. Okay, so what do we tell our audience? Audience, you know, you want to be happy for the rest of you. You want to live long and happy. Eat. Eat. Enjoy the food. But make sure you have nutrients. You have a little less fat, a little less
salt,
a little less sugar. Okay. And let's look at what we've got here. Di ba? Mga malunggay. You know, I have these malunggay pills. Because I don't like malunggay, so they give it to me pills. But because they say it's very good. Di ba? So, what suggestion would you have about how about vitamins or to keep them healthy? Anything that you would recommend?
Okay. Now, vitamins and supplements, the old school before, Caloy, if you don't need them, okay, if you don't need them, don't drink it. But right now, there's a new trend developing about the use of supplements. The analogy is like, when you eat, that's your gas. Okay, if your body is a car, if your body is a car, the gasoline will provide you the energy.
All right.
How about the vitamins? The vitamins are like the oil in your car. It makes the running of the machine smoother.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's the analogy right now. So if you don't get it from proper nutrition, from proper food, I might as well really encourage everyone to drink multivitamins as their supplements. But of course,
supplements. Food is still necessary.
Food is still necessary. You get more of your energy from food. Supplements, they're just like oil. Diba? When you feed your car, feed it with gasoline. Okay. Oil is just there to make sure that everything runs smoothly. That's the analogy.
Okay. So, all right, but so vitamin A, it really helps.
It really helps.
Okay. So, what else would you recommend in relation to good health and happiness?
Okay, in relation to good health and happiness, get enough sleep. A lot of individuals right now, because of problems perhaps. They don't get to sleep
That's true. That's
6
true.
to 8 hours.
I worry a lot, you know, so
Worry
I
a
sleep
lot.
and my mind is just going this way. What would you suggest? I mean, that they do? Count sheep or what?
It's a growing problem. No, sleep is this difficulty in sleeping is a growing problem. I usually tell my patients to make sure that they have good sleeping hygiene. Okay, meaning they should have more or less a regular time of sleeping. Okay, regularity. It's very important so that your body can adapt. Avoid coffee or caffeine stimulants before you sleep because definitely you will be stimulated. You can't sleep anymore. Okay, avoid bringing work in your sleep. Okay, and then make sure that the sleeping environment is not noisy. You got a good bath before you sleep.
Yeah, that's
you know?
right. I love that. But you know, they were saying that as far as sleep is concerned, if you sleep during the day, you must make sure that the lights are really close, so you make it appear as it's evening. Otherwise, it affects your sleep. That is why some people, they say, if you're working in call centers, that's a problem. They have problems sleeping because, you know, it's daytime. You're supposed to be awake.
Right.
So they have to close everything and make it feel as if it were evening.
They have to trick their brains. They have to trick their brains so that it will their environment appear like it's evening.
Okay, that's a good advice. Sleep. Enjoy the sleep. When you're asleep, what happens when you're asleep?
Oh, a lot of things. Your memory. Some people think that when you're asleep, your brain is not functioning anymore. But it's different otherwise, no? A lot of things happen. Your information is being assimilated, okay? For example, you're a student, you're reviewing for an exam. I usually encourage them to sleep before the exam. Why? Because when you're reviewing, the brain has time to assimilate and synthesize everything. That's one.
So it's still working, huh? Even when you're asleep.
Yes, yes. Your brain is still working, assimilating information. A lot of things are happening, even if you're asleep.
For everybody's information, Dr. Taddy is also a trainer. Okay, he
trains
medical representatives. He does a lot of things. He does studies. Okay, he's an internist, and he's a magna cum laude. You were a magna cum laude, right?
Cum laude lang.
Cum laude. You should hear him talk. Okay, he's very, very convincing. I suppose he's convincing now. But anyway, if you want to get in touch with Dr. Taddy, he is always at Clinicum Manila.
SM Mega Mall.
SM Mega Mall. From what time to what time?
5 to 7 usually.
5 to 7 in the evening.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's an internist, so problems such as diabetes, hypertension,
anything.
Okay.
High cholesterol.
All
from food.
All from food. So he will tell you what to eat.
Yeah.
All right. So, Doc, thank you again for coming, and you're going to see a lot of Dr. Taddy because I think health is wealth. Health will help us be happy. Doc, thank you again.
You're welcome, Caloy.
I'll see you in the next show.
Sure.
Okay. See you too.